See any movement out there?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Yes?
Good to see a friendly face.
Should mind my step. Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are. How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty,
Looking ahead.
but it can take a beating. Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
La la la.
What path lies before me? God, blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
From up here, you can almost pretend Isabel's light is the sun.
A long way to go still.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have.
Jaheira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Breathe deep and move. See any movement out there?
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan... I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
You need something? Ask Jaheira. I'm on duty.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way.
And I don't want to give you a Latin.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Looks empty. I'll bring you fool. Let's have a look.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. Yes, I like that. I don't know what to say. He always took such good care of this. I'll do the same. For him. I should thank you. Take this. I think I need some time by myself now.
Nice to see the dark spitting out more than shadows. Welcome.
Shadows lurking. Light to inside. Look.
True soul, I believe. How fortunate we are to have you among us.
Take a stroll, have a drink. Enjoy them while you can.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldurs Gate himself. Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Go safely.
Karlach, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news. I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please. I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but we deserve a little sweetness too. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
So, the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When El Terrell was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there, but it was certainly instructional.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Good sense for horned freaks, and that ox is one of them. Don't burn yourself.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Let's end this.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You've barely brain to feed a louse.
Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it.
Perhaps you've misplaced it. I'll be here should you find it again.
Need anything?
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment, I'll be able to work this one quickly. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Need anything?
Well, well, well. I knew I smelled something. And I know just what to do with it. One moment. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Need anything?
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Need anything?
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Keep a blade close.
Should mind my step.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Stock.
Come on, let's go.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach?
A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Premium Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Welcome back. Are you looking for something in particular?
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Torel?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Cerith, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Let's see.
Have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
What I won't do is send any more of our people.
Something good here, I hope.
Last Light's best bargains,
Good.
right here!
We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
If you have an alternative...
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. Maybe he was a musician.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who'll want to be seeing you. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
You notice nothing that might indicate a prognosis. He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
What's that in his pocket?
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
And the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
If you have an alternative in mind, please.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Hiding place is brighter.
I'll take that.
Premium trinkets and doodah.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
As I listen.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. alternative in mind, please do propose it.
If I wanted water,
More for me?
I would bloody ask for it.
Listen.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise too. Hope you find them.
Shadows, they get darker.
What's inside?
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Need to find a way forward.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Something's on my mind.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
Your job is to serve drink. Devil. Do it.
Right here. Shouting.
I'm not shouting.
I missed that! Awesome!
Right back at you.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. I can most certainly believe it. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it, and get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard.
Walbrin, you fool.
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it.
Soldier, Karlach incoming.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
They're the finest stuff.
We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Walbrin and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Walbrin. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well... with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part, according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
What path lies before me?
Last Light's best bargains right here.
Me the bottle. It's not hard.
I don't want to.
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it.
Shy? Have a gander at the finest stuff.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
I should speak up.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful out there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Mom, preparing to march, I wager.
Shy? Have a gander at the finest stock.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
If this is about Roland, go away! Sorry. Roland snapped too, and I didn't like it. Right? He went through 3 bottles before I told him to stop. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us, after all. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
My gods!
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean... It's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlac.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. What can I get you?
Good. We'll leave soon.
Pleasure
Don't want any
doing
surprises.
business with you.
Mom.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Hey, you.
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Need something?
Shah's blessings upon you. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
You wish to speak?
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.